Hey everybody, this is Bob Kovacs, and I am going to be doing an unboxing of the Comica CVM-AX3. This is an audio interface that works with digital cameras, SLRs, DSLR cameras, and mirrorless cameras. You can attach it to the underside of a camera in the 1/4-inch mounting hole, and it also has a feature that will mount it on the hot shoe on top of a camera. I don't really like to put something this heavy on the hot shoe. I like to put it on the bottom. But what this does, this has balanced XLR mic level and line level inputs. It has unbalanced mic level and line level inputs. And then it outputs in a 3.5 millimeter cable that then connects into your camera. The people gave it to me and they were unable to tell me whether it could do a microphone level output. My cameras, I have Panasonic cameras. This is an older GH3 Panasonic camera. And unfortunately, my GH3 and my GH5 only accept microphone level inputs. Now there's the GH5S, that will accept a line level input, but the GH5, which is what I have, only accepts a microphone level input. And the Comica people that I talked to could not tell me whether this box would do a microphone level that would then be compatible with my cameras. So I told them, hey, I'll test it and I'll find out and I'll report back and then you'll know. So anyway, I'm ready to do the unboxing for this. Brand new, I just got it today. It still smells like the Amazon truck and the tape is pretty hard to peel off. There we go. Okay, this is what happens next. The box opens like a lotus flower or something. It's got an actually hefty feeling manual here. Now it's in at least a couple of different languages, so you can be sure there's not going to be a lot for the English side of this, but there's enough. It looks like actually the manual is pretty good. It shows good illustrations and you can read it without a magnifying glass. So good on them for having a good manual. Some sort of warranty card. Let's see what we got here. Forgive me because I've got a bit of a cold and I'm going to have to clear my throat occasionally. Let's just put it there for the moment. We've got some other bits and pieces. I'll just set that aside for the moment, not exactly sure what that is. And then we just have some silicone gel to absorb moisture. So I'm going to move the box aside and save these bits. So this is the actual interface. Now it requires a 9-volt battery, which goes in this pouch here. You fit it in there and it fits into that slot in the front face of this. It has volume left, right. Here's your output 3.5 millimeter jack. It has an aux input and it has a headphone output as well. So you can plug your headphones into this and monitor the audio signals you're taking in. On the input side, you've got your 2 inputs for XLR connectors. These are the really cool XLR connectors that will take XLR and will also take a 1/4-inch jack in the middle. So they're both for balanced XLR connectors and unbalanced 1/4-inch connectors. And you've got 2 of them. So those are really cool connectors. Then there's a right and left input here, and there's another input called S. And over here you have selection switches. So the input can be microphone, line, or pH. Not sure what pH is, mic, line, or PL. pH is probably phantom, for phantom power perhaps. I'm not sure. There's a phantom power switch here, so you can power your microphones that require phantom power by throwing that switch on. And here you have, for the inputs, you've got line, mic, and 3 volts. So if you've got a device that has a very high output, that would probably need to be the 3 volt, and then there's line and mic. And you've got the 3 volt on and off here, not exactly sure. So I'm going to have to read the manual to figure out some of these features. So I mentioned that this attaches to the camera. So you can attach it to the camera like this, rotating this big knob. It's got this 1/4-inch screw right on the top. And then it mounts to the camera like that. So now you have an audio interface for more professional style connectors. And for instance, if you're doing a concert and you want to plug into the mixing board for the concert and get the good concert sound, you can go into these with line level inputs balanced so you can get really nice sound. Now what I don't know, of course, is whether this output will work with the microphone level input only of my Panasonic cameras, but I will be testing that very soon, I promise. So there's this. I'm going to take that off. They also gave us a nice looking 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable. That looks pretty nice. And this, I think, is the adapter to mount it on the hot shoe on the camera. So let me just pry it open. Yes, that's what it is. So this goes on the hot shoe of the camera like that, and then you have this mount that screws into a 1/4-inch hole underneath like this. But I got to tell you that this weighs, I mean, it's, you know, it's not super heavy. It maybe weighs a half a pound. I'll try to get a more accurate weight for you when I review it, but I don't really want to have that kind of weight on top of my camera, especially once you add a battery to it, because the battery is going to add another ounce or two. So that is everything that comes in the box of the Comica CVM-AX3 audio mixer and camera interface unit. Hey everybody, I'm Bob Kovacs. Thanks for watching.